All right, how you doing? Make whatever comment you want to make. I really don't care. All right. So, but I'm giving you opinion based off facts. I've seen this stuff happen before. Okay. I could tell you stories and so forth. All right. Uh, Detailed story. I haven't really got into too much about this, but that's for y'all, you guys on this channel that are trollers, that are non-believers. Okay. Some of you gang stalkers or some of you content creators or whatever that make videos about me, the ones that don't believe nothing. All right, that's your biggest problem. You walking around here thinking because you covered by the FBI or the police, you think that you can be untouchable. All right, but I'm just here to let you know. All right, to give you a friendly gesture that you can be touched, and I'm gonna start making more videos about that. I've already made some, but let me get into detail. All right, I really don't know, and I really don't care. All right, but this rapper, DaBaby, all right, that done some stuff where they made a bit called stupid. I guess he had a incident where I guess his baby's mom was, I don't know what he's going through. He could be going through a crossroads. I don't know. All right. And he may have had a point if it's his house and his baby's mom came and acting up and he called the police and had her removed. And it's between him and Dani Leigh. If they end up getting a relationship, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. There's, I don't know, speculations. I just saw the headlines or whatever, okay? And it's just another broken relationship. It all becomes normal to where people break up. I guess Dani Leigh just complained about her being used, okay? Well, I look at it like this. In some type of relationship or marriage, you got to get some kind of use out of a person, right? Okay. If you ask me, a relationship basically in realist terms is, say me as a man, my ability to be able to protect and provide for a woman, okay, and treat a woman right in her, in return, okay, to her accommodate to her to accommodate me with nature and love and nurture, it's what it is. All right. So in realist terms, a relationship basically is a trade-off. And that's one thing. All right. If she feels as though, she's been used, but hey, that's just how it is though. Okay. If you can't get no use out of a person, what's the point? But the thing that I want to get at is this dude, this is DaBaby. And again, he could be immature at times. It's like, all right, it didn't work out. That's it. Okay. So something about where he got online talking shit with to her brother, and the brother wanted to be challenged to fight the baby. I don't know if they're gonna do it, okay? But stuff like this is how beef. I say animosity first, then it's beef. Then next thing you know, somebody end up getting hurt. Somebody gonna end up getting killed. Okay. I believe that her brother, okay, and no way I'm going to take sides at all, but I believe that dude was probably not in on it. And who's to say he might not like the baby or whatever? All right, that's their damn business, okay? If I've ran into something like that before, if I was married to somebody, or if I, with my kid's mom, and I had people that in their family didn't like me, I didn't give a damn as long as they didn't approach me or whatever, okay? And my thing is that me and the mom or whatever, we doing what we do and having, enjoying each other's time with all that. All right. I have a sister and I might not like the boyfriend or whatever, but it don't bother me if I like him or not. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I really don't care. As long as he treating my sister right. All right. Or my mom, okay, which is widowed, or my daughter, okay. But I'm gonna tell you what I believe. I believe that DaBaby instigated, all right, was talking trash about with her brother, okay, which I consider a no-no, all right, because this is the type of stuff that end up getting people killed. Because I think when you want to start getting people's family, it's one thing if it's the person that you're dealing with, that you got the beef with, whether it's a man or a woman. I think that whatever the beef, and again, that when I say beef, you're already rocking the boat. But I think the subject that you have a problem with, it needs to be pertained to that subject. Okay, for instance, if I think that your breath stink, all right, then I can say, well, your breath stink or whatever. Okay, and I don't think that it needs to be something taken on social media where basically you slander that person. Okay, or if you got a problem with their lifestyle or the way that they do business, I think that it needs to pertain to that. Okay, and I'd say like this: you might want to be very, very witty about how you elaborate your that problem, whatever, because if you do say the wrong thing, all right, it can be held against you. All right, and I say don't even say it. If you want to do something or whatever, just do it. But I do believe that DaBaby instigated that, and who's to say what could happen if they end up meeting up and DaBaby has his entourage, and then that boy, that young man has his entourage, and then next thing you know, all right, they end up being like some type of standoff, and somebody go end up shooting each other. All right, and I think that this is what happens to a lot of these rap guys. All right, guys like King Von or, you know, potentially Young Dolph. But that'll be another video, because I did a video like that yesterday, and I'm going to do another video about probabilities, or how this is how beef starts. Okay, or people end up getting killed. And let me give you a story. I can remember back in the day where, okay, this is back in like '96, when I was out in Norfolk. I remember I was working or something, and I might have been out there delivering pizzas. I was in the reserve at the time, and KRS-One was at the local radio station. The DJ was interviewing KRS-One, and they was talking about what potentially happened during the Tupac and Biggie beef. Okay, at the time Biggie got killed. All right, I don't think, no, not Biggie. He ended up getting killed, but not yet. Tupac was already killed, and that's what the interview was about. And he said this is KRS-One. It's one thing if you got a problem with that person, okay, but when you start adding on, you know, you start disrespecting people, talking about, yeah, you ain't shit and all this other stuff, you know, you a peon and all this other, and yeah, you know, you nothing and this and that. Then when you start talking about people's moms and people's wives, people's girlfriends, you done screw somebody's girlfriend, you go take somebody's woman on top of that, you done took, okay, then that's when somebody's gonna want to get at you, whatever, especially if you end up harming somebody's family and they feel that you are connected to that, okay? If you piss off the wrong person, okay? When somebody's family end up being affected with that person that you have, you know, a problem with, that's when the beef starts getting dangerous. Because again, somebody could end up getting hurt, somebody could end up getting killed, all right? And I think this is something, potentially, this was what happened with Young Dolph, okay? That if this tit for tat and all this other stuff keeps going on, this is something to think about, okay? Project, and before I go, I'd like to say this. Look at that interview from Project Pat, another Memphis native. He'll say the same thing, all right? It's one thing if you got a problem with a person, and maybe you guys may end up running into each other, but when you got 2 or 3 other of a person's entourage, and then maybe 2 or 3 of the other ones, then that's when somebody potentially could end up getting killed. Because you don't, it may be one thing if it's between you and the other person, y'all might not want beef, but your partners or constituents in your entourage, you don't know how they're gonna react, okay? They can end up doing something just to get a rap, or end up, you know, making a move that you did not want them, you know, intend for them to make. This is something to think about, y'all, okay? So leave your comments. Let me know what you think about this video.